Hey, it's Kevin. I know it's been a long time since I did a video, so I just wanted to do one kind of showing quite a few of the different things that I picked up over probably the last month since I went to, what Comic Con was that? It was in Quad Cities, Planet Funk Con, yeah. Um, got a bunch of toys, got a bunch of comics, and just let's go through them. Uh, See there, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 95. That was one that I picked up. Let's adjust this a little bit. Picked that up just last week. That one's kind of special because it has the first appearance of a female turtle who later is going to get her bandana, yellow bandana and everything. It's also caused quite a stir with SDs, like San Diego Comic Con, which they started advertising that they're going to sell the comic, but now I guess they're pulling the comic like before next week or whatever. So then we got Batman New 52. That's done by Scott Snyder. That was a very nice copy that I found at a Half Price Books. It was during the 50% sale that they have like a couple times during the year. It's usually the best time that I figure to pick up comic books if I'm going to get them from Half Price Books. The only thing is that Half Price Books, I think they jack up the prices. Looking at eBay prices, I probably paid about maybe $10 less than what the going rate is. So, but I guess it's nice. I don't have to hassle with shipping and making sure the copy looks nice. I could actually see that it was a nice copy. So, what am I complaining about? Then number 137, double-sized X-Men issue, Phoenix Death. That's one that I've always wanted to get for my X-Men run. Never really... it's not the nicest copy you can see. And maybe if you look closely, there's some fold lines on it. And it's a little beat-up copy, but for the price that I got it for, I couldn't complain. So that was another pickup from Half Price Books this week while they're having the sales. And let's take a look at some of the comics that I got here. We got Cloak and Dagger, first issue. Kind of wish, still want to get their first appearance in Amazing Spider-Man, but this issue will do. This is a comic that came out when I was reading comics, and I can remember this and actually reading some of the stuff in the series. So I was kind of happy to pick that up today. Another one that I got here is Amazing Spider-Man number 141. Hey, everybody's all about Mysterio, so I thought this was a pretty cool Mysterio cover. So I picked it up, got it for a good deal. Beat up copy, but still's nice and reads just fine. Uncanny X-Men number 283. This is one that I picked up. Well, yeah, I'm still working on the run for my Uncanny X-Men. So nice copy there. Some of the newer comics is Marvel Comics. These have kind of blown up in the last couple months or so with Wolverine, I guess, in number 5 and number 6. There was a new character that was his daughter, so those kind of blew up. So we'll see how those go. Another Marvel Comics. Yeah, these are not the 5 and 6, but I wanted to pick up the rest of the stories. Just kind of read through it. Guardians of the Galaxy. This is another issue that was out came out when I was young, reading comic books, and I really enjoyed this. I think I had quite a bit of the series, like probably the first 30 or 40 issues of it, and I've always kind of been looking around for a number 1, picking up certain issues, certain covers that I always thought were pretty cool, and I always like this because you get to see what happened to the heroes, like, in the future. You hear kind of the backstory of what happened to them, kind of like almost a weird what if issue with what happened. And then I got a Moon Knight number 1. Mark Spector Moon Knight, I guess I should be specific. This was another series that I collected when I was growing up, first collecting comic books. It was one of my favorites. I know it's basically Marvel's Batman, but it was drawn very nicely. I thought the stories were cool. These were easy to pick up for me. I kind of like to get some older issues, especially ones with like Bill Sienkiewicz. doing like the artwork in it. So, Kanto, which is kind of a hot comic last week, from IDW. It's about little tin soldiers that have clockwork hearts that the people that govern over them take out. And I don't know. I read it. I thought it was okay, but I ain't going to pick up any more of this one. I'll probably just throw this on eBay. Justice League. This was supposed to be like the first appearance of Apex Lex, which if you've been kind of following this, Lex Luthor died like at the beginning of the start of this, and he was reborn, and I guess we see him first in this. So I don't know. This might get me interested in picking up some more Justice League. So we'll see. Daredevil. I started picking up some Daredevil issues. I heard that it was Zdarsky was doing a pretty good story with it, so I thought I should probably pick up and read some of it. And I found it interesting. I'm not a big Daredevil fan, but if someone's telling me that there's some good stories out there, I'm definitely going to pick them up. Number 2, I picked up this issue. I guess there's a new character in this issue that's been getting this one a little more popular. Then I got a number 3, and then I was dumb and I picked up another number 3, but it had a Punisher cover on it, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Then we got Silver Surfer Black. I don't really care for Trad Moore. He's not one of my favorite artists. I didn't really care for him too much in the old Ghost Rider, the most recent Ghost Rider series. But this had the writer Donny Cates, and it was number 1, so I thought I'd give it a try. Probably won't pick up the rest, but I did pick up this one just to read. And then we have Spawn, which Spawn has been getting more popular lately, mostly due to it getting close to 300 and the story picking up. I've actually heard the story's been pretty good the last 30 issues. If anybody can comment below, right in the comments below, tell me what they think about Spawn, I would appreciate it. I just read this one issue. I thought it was interesting. I'm definitely going to keep picking it up to 300, and then we'll kind of go from there. So those are the comic books, and give me a second here, and let me move on to the toys. And let's see. This is going to be one of those Walmart exclusives. I can't remember if I put these in this one and another. No, I think I might have already talked about this. Let me get rid of that. Bye. Sorry. Okay, here we go. And this, let me see if I can actually get this on the screen so you can see it. This is going to be my Thanos bag that I got from GameStop a couple weeks back. They were offering a special where if you pay $5 for this bag, you get 20% off anything that you put inside the bag. So I'd been kind of going around to the different GameStops looking for stuff that I wanted and picking things up and getting 20% off. But let's just take a look at some of the stuff that I got last month. Let's see. All right. So we got Hydro Man. This was kind of one of my favorite villains back on Amazing Spider-Man, because I can definitely remember reading a comic book back then that had a Hydro Man, and I think it was Todd McFarlane art, and it was just kind of a funny issue with him like flexing on the front of it. I don't know if I can actually find that. If I do, I'll just throw it up here if I do my homework. Anyway, that's Hydro Man. Pretty cool. I thought it was a pretty cool looking one. Nothing too special on the back here for the artwork. Kind of the same there on the side there. There's some of the other characters in this wave. I kind of am interested in maybe Scorpion. No. Yeah. Mysterio, maybe. I already just got a Mysterio, and then they had another one here, which is going to be the movie version. and then another Spider-Man. So I don't know how many Spider-Mans I need to get, but we'll see. Let's go on to, then we got Beta Ray Bill, which I have to say, that is just the coolest looking Beta Ray Bill. If you see him, and it's got a couple Hulks there, so you can build the Hulk, build an action figure. If you want like a version of the movie Hulk, like Endgame Hulk, this would be kind of the series to get. But definitely, I thought that was a pretty cool Beta Ray Bill. Is pretty cool, and I believe he's going to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy. So, kind of happy to put him on my shelf here. And let's take a look here. Then we got a Rescue, which I thought was a pretty cool looking one. I collect I collect as many Iron Man figures as I can, and so Rescue is just kind of a no-brainer for me to get this. So let's kind of take a look at it. Yeah, pretty cool looking armor from Endgame. Then it looks like you get the torso from Hulk and kind of a pod or something that goes on the back of her. Pretty cool side art there. Let's take a look at the back here. And that's pretty cool looking. It doesn't really look like it's it looks like it's artwork as opposed to like a picture of it, which some of them look like. Let's take a look at what they have in this series. Let's see. That's one I'm getting. That one. Beta Ray, of course. Loki, I'm kind of torn on. You know, I saw him in the store. Kind of interested me. You know, classic Loki look. I got the movie version of Loki. Do I want to get the comic book version, which is just badass looking? I don't know. Haven't made up my mind. If I find them on sale or something, maybe I'll go ahead and pick them up. But you know, definitely feel like Iron Man figures. This would definitely be a good one to pick up. Yeah, let's see what we got here. And this is going to be War Machine. This is going to be the one that you're going to see in the Endgame version here. So he just looks pretty badass. Looks like he has a couple guns. Looks like he has 1, 2, 3. One of them probably is the side-mounted one. That's what I'm thinking. We got badass artwork on the side. And again, pretty cool looking artwork on the back. So yeah, he's a pretty cool looking figure. So, and then I'm going to have something which is kind of a surprise. I don't really collect Star Wars unless it's the what am I trying to say here? If it's the old stuff from like the 70s and 80s, I haven't really been too interested in that, but we'll see if we can't get the light here a little bit better on that. Get a good look at them. So these are going to be the Star Wars Black series. Like I said, I don't really collect these. These are probably going to be collected just because I like these characters out of the comic books. This guy over here is going to be BT-1. He's kind of a murder droid. He doesn't talk, but he's always, looking out to shoot a human. Then we got 000, which is kind of a cooler looking C-3PO with gunmetal, as opposed to like the golden look that C-3PO has. And then the other here is going to be Dr. Aphra. And if I'm smart and I do my homework, I'll probably show something right here with the comics that she's from. I liked her character from when Marvel got the rights back to do like the comic books. This is one of those that there was a Vader series that she was like, I think in issue 4. Don't quote me on that. Just look at the comic that I'm probably going to post to the side here. Her first appearance was in that. I do have a copy of that and the Vader series. I did enjoy her character, which played off Vader fairly well. She did get a series after Vader. I collected a little bit of it, but I kind of fell off of it. So I don't know. An interesting character. I don't know if they've done as much as they can with her. Maybe if they picked up a better writer, artist, or something down the line, maybe I'd pick that back up. But these are that's gonna be BT1. Cool looking droid. And then you're gonna have 000. Another cool looking droid there. Yeah, I had seen these at Star Wars Celebration. I didn't even know that these were coming out. So as soon as I saw those, I don't know if these have been in anything other than the comic books. If they've been in any shows, well, since they're in the comics, they must be canon. But this is Dr. Aphra. So I thought those were pretty cool. So, but anyway, that's kind of the stuff that I picked up over my travels through stores and picking up stuff in GameStop and eBay and half-price books. So hopefully a little bit later I'll get a episode together with my newest shipment of comics. So thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more stuff like this, hit the bell for notifications so that you can see upcoming things that I do. Bye.